Close Up, students gather with Dr. Mahoney and staff to discuss campus diversity.
Why is this community so inclusive? Find out next on Winthrop Close Up.
And students gather to remember the lives lost in the Pulse Club in the Orlando shooting.
Welcome to Winthrop Close Up. My name is Lexi DeMoya.
And I'm Orlandis Gary. A discussion like no other recently took place between the Winthrop students, faculty, and staff. Winthrop President Dr. Dan Mahoney listened in to hear students as they discussed their frustrations with diversity at Winthrop and the possibility of renaming Tillman Hall.
I think that's the thing that's been bothering me a lot lately is I can't do anything, and the university can't do anything about the name change, but he still seems to divide us in a lot of ways, and this is a guy who spent his life trying to divide people based on race, and I don't want to give him that power anymore.
President Mahoney went on to say that university needs to be focused on what they're naming buildings and statues. He also mentioned that athletic departments and how they are in the process of naming one of the softball's faculties after a Winthrop African-American softball player who recently passed. The students on campus are taking steps towards improving diversity and moving forward at Winthrop.
Recently, a cultural event was held in Whitten Auditorium to address diversity and the LGBTQ population on campus. For insight on WU, an inclusive community, Orlandis Gary tells us more.
One of the featured speakers was O'Neal Atkinson from the Time Out Youth Center in Charlotte, North Carolina. He explained the importance of the letters in the LGBTQ community.
And some of the other letters within the LGBTQ community alphabet, so kind of just breaking down what do all these orientations mean, why are they important that we understand these different identities, and what about some of the lived experiences that LGBTQ young people face.
Dean Marlowe put this event together to help shine a light on Winthrop University's LGBT community. She also had a host of students from the LGBT community to sit on a panel to discuss the subject matter.
Sometimes I feel that even though we are a diverse community, we are not always inclusive, and I wanted to speak on my personal experience as a person who holds multiple positions on campus, and sometimes I feel as though my sexuality is a good thing for the campus to look at as a opportunity to say they have diversity, but not necessarily listen to my voice and what I have to say about the subject. And that, I mean, that can be applied to anything across campus, but for me it's, this and my sexuality. So, yeah.
There's an LGBTQ community club called Global on Winthrop's campus. If you would like to join or learn more about the organization, please visit winthrop.edu/student-orgs. I'm Orlandis Gary, Winthrop Close Up.
Global meets every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Students gather around campus green to remember and celebrate lives of the victims in the Orlando shooting. A professor and pastor gave their opinion about why this event is important and their message of hope.
An event like this is really important because what we need to do whenever these bad things happen, the only thing that really helps people move on is to see the positive behaviors of other people in the community.
Well, my message of hope is simple. Me being the pastor and also the brother of someone who is openly gay. I have a responsibility to love her just like I love everybody else. It's not my responsibility to, beat someone down about whatever choices they make in life.
Students walked away from the event enlightened and more aware about current events.
Up next on Winthrop Close Up, the primetime players tip off against Rock Hill Police and Fire Department that assist in community relations. Welcome back to Winthrop Close Up. After a week of city curfews in Charlotte and a sit and die-in demonstration on Winthrop's campus, reporter Christina Houseworth takes us to Clinton College for a game of hoops versus Rock Hill's Heroes.
Tipping off its annual fundraiser, Clinton College opened their gym for a game of basketball with the Rock Hill Police Department versus the primetime players.
College athletics, and I got together with the folks at Primetime Players. That's a semi-pro team that's in Tampa. and they're going to take on the team put together by the Rock Hill Police Department, tie in and get influence on my guys, and to kind of getting a better relationship between those that are public servants and also the public servants and how they see members of our community as well.
In the midst of recent police shootings, the fundraiser was a way to assist in building relations, allowing city officials to put a face with the people they serve.
I think it's outstanding. The community, law enforcement, everybody coming together. That's what we need. A lot more unity. That's the vision. A good way to do that. Get out, have fun, communicate with each other, get to know each other.
Though tonight's game was played prior to the shooting in Charlotte, it was a great opportunity to ease tensions between city officials and the Rock Hill community.
The USA Cycling Collegiate Track Nationals is at Rock Hill's very own velodrome, where college cyclists from around the nation came to ride towards victory. Reporter Janae Reese is out at the track.
I'm standing in the velodrome where the United States Collegiate Cycling Championships is getting ready to start, and let me tell you, these cyclists are really spinning out of control. No matter the amount of bumps, bruises, and heat, 22 schools have come across the nation aiming to win one of 7 awards in either men or women's cycling.
Well, we're recognizing some top collegiate athletes in the world of cycling here today, and we really enjoy that.
During the first few days of races, Marion University and the U.S. Military Academy came out on top for their racing so far. The cyclists also brought support of all ages out to the track.
Well, when I was 9, I rode my bike across the country for the National Children's Cancer Society. And yeah, I do want to cycle when I get into college, and I have friends here that I just want to do root for.
Even though the races were national and Winthrop did not have a team to represent, students still got their foot in the door by working at the event.
I'm learning about the ins and outs, because usually you go to a big you don't know what goes into it until you actually be into it. So just from the setup to hospitality, food, drinks, how much water and oxygen.
The men and women cyclists are fighting for the first, second, or third place trophies this evening. This has been Janae Reese with the Close Up. Back to you all.
To see the results of all the races, visit usacycling.org.
Winthrop's Greek community is known for raising funds and awareness for the philanthropy they hold close to heart. Alpha Delta Pi put on their annual cornhole tournament Friday on Dinkins Lawn. The price to register a team in the tournament was $10, and 64 teams signed up to participate.
So there's 64 teams, and I'm Vice President of Communications for CPC, so I came out to support the Greek communities for the Ronald McDonald House, which is 85's philanthropy.
Alpha Delta Pi raised over $1,400 to go towards their philanthropy, the Ronald McDonald House. Winthrop Close Up would like to congratulate the dynamic duo team, the Champs, on their back-to-back wins.
Next on Close Up, Winthrop girls let their natural beauty shine. Welcome back to Winthrop Close Up. Ladies, it's time to show the world your natural beauty. The new organization, Visible, encourages you to do so. Visible hosted an event called #FreshFace in Diggs Lobby. It encouraged women to take off their makeup for the entire day and post their picture on a board in Diggs.
Fresh Face is an event that Visible has put on to encourage those who wear makeup to know that they are enough with their natural beauty.
Whoever brought the most people to the event was able to win a free photo shoot. The organization's mission is to bring visibility to important issues. If you're interested in joining, contact Visible at winthrop.edu.
Calling all artistic and non-artistic students, you can now put your skills to the test with some free cultural events. The art department is holding a series of common time events to get students of all majors thinking creative.
We think an artist uses a particular set of skills to allow them to problem solve differently. And we think those skills are very valuable to a wider spectrum of people than just artists.
So this sculpture represents the artist's brain. All of these little twine strings represent different thinking processes and how an artist has to expand their mind to solve creative problems.
Any student can get involved in the series, and there are several more to come this semester. Looks like fun. I know I'll be getting my cultural event credits this semester.
Several local children spent their afternoon selling lemonade and popcorn for charity. While many school children may spend their time indoors catching up on cartoons and video games, Nathan, Emma, and Guy spent their Sunday afternoon giving back to the community.
I just wanted to help the people because it's a really hot day out, and we thought most of them would be thirsty, and also we wanted to donate most of it to charity.
It's always great seeing children being active and engaging, bringing the neighborhood together. Because so many Winthrop students stopped by, the children decided to donate what they earned back to the university. That's a great idea. I mean, it's always nice to donate back to Winthrop when you live right down the street.
Yeah, and it's great that the Winthrop students decided to come help out. And the kids are so adorable, so
Aren't
why
they?
not? Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Winthrop Close Up. We'll see you next time.